Our skin types and facial structures are determined by the great DNA roulette, but there are some amazing new anti-aging developments to give nature a helping hand. Dr. Deepa Parbhoo is an expert in this field, so Kerusha popped in to find out about her interest in aesthetic medicine and what's new in the field.
Shmita, I'm so excited to explain the new treatment that we're doing today.
I think I've got a bit of fine lines as well, so
Yes.
I'm looking for something that could help with that.
Oprah says that we find our sweet spot in life when we align our personality with our purpose. Today I'm meeting Dr. Deepa, who is an aesthetic medical doctor specializing in anti-aging, cutting-edge technology. She is a mom and a beauty queen to boot. I can't wait to find out more.
The patient is prepped with numbing cream. Please can you prep Gail for her green peel? Thank you.
Dr. Deepa,
Kerusha, hi.
such a pleasure to meet you.
Welcome to the practice. It's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's such a beautiful space.
Thank you so much, Kerusha. I designed it myself. As you can see, the theme is peacocks. Peacocks emulate a lot of beauty, a lot of elegance and grace, and I aspire to do that for my patients.
I can see that you are beautiful and elegant. You're definitely not what I think of when I think doctor.
Yes, I get that all the time. This is how I work on a daily basis, with heels as well.
I love that. And I also love where aesthetic medicine is headed. I think previously it was almost seen for the older woman, but that's not the case anymore, is it?
Not at all. Aesthetic medicine has taken the world by storm. When I first started 10 years ago, we used to see older patients, but in the last 4 or 5 years, much younger patients, and that is where our target market needs to be. As soon as 30, 35 is when patients need to start doing these minimally invasive procedures, or rather non-invasive procedures like the chemical peels and like the aqua gold that we're going to demo.
I'd love that. Let's go.
I'm super excited about today's treatment, and what is unique about this treatment and what I love, it's got gold-plated needles. So gold is very healing for the skin, and the skin reciprocates with that. So we're going to apply that into the skin as a needling mechanism, and we've added a lot of mixtures. So this is a pre-mixed solution. So each time she comes, she'll have different mixtures depending on her skin concerns. And then this is the actual magic. It's the anti-wrinkle injections. It's going to give her a stunning glow. It's going to smoothen out her pores. It's going to shrink her pores, and it's going to make her look fabulous. We're now going to start the treatment. The patient has been cleansed and disinfected. We have to keep it a semi-sterile procedure because there are needles involved in the procedure. This is our vial opened, and you can see the lovely shiny gold needles. And we're going to start with the forehead. Gentle taps of the needle into the skin. This allows the liquid to penetrate directly into the superficial layers of the dermis to stimulate collagen, to lift, to tighten. It's completely safe for underneath the eye area, really good for those fine lines and wrinkles without creating any bruising. Kerusha, the neck is an area that is often neglected along with the hands, and they give away a woman's age. So we often like to treat the neck with this treatment to plump out those fine lines and wrinkles and to target the early signs of aging. And now we're going to apply the very soothing mask. This is a lovely patented herbal mask. It's got ginseng and mushroom extract in. It plumps up the skin and it gives the skin a radiant glow. We're going to leave the patient for 10 minutes to let all these wonderful ingredients seep into the skin, and thereafter we're going to do a session of the LED light treatments.
Doctor, why did you go into aesthetics?
Aesthetics is actually an art. It's about creating the face, molding, contouring. You can marry makeup with it to help an individual feel more confident about themselves and to go out there and be who they really are. The mask has dried now, and now we're going to gently remove it. Look how fabulous her skin looks. It's radiant, it's plump, and it's also less inflamed than when we started. We're going to put goggles on for the patient just to protect the eyes from the LED light. So we're going to put it on. As you can see, it's a nice bright red light, and what it does is it just soothes the skin, decreases inflammation. It also regenerates collagen, so it's an added benefit of a boost for the skin. I'm going to leave the light on for 10 minutes, Kerusha. Let's go have a cup of coffee.
Great. Doc, tell me about your childhood. What was it like growing up?
My parents are from Durban, and I was born in Johannesburg, studied in Johannesburg, and went to medical school at Wits. I always loved to dress up. My mom actually used to sew me clothes, so all of this is from the early days.
And did you always want to be a doctor?
Being part of a conservative Indian family, my dad was actually very strict with me, so I had to conform and I had to study and I had to get my degree, and medicine was by default.
And I know you did manage to pursue your other passion recently. Tell me about that.
In 2017, I was paging across Facebook actually, and I came across the Mrs. South Africa pageant, and I entered then in 2017, and it was life-changing.
Deepa's looks, personality and talent took her all the way to the semi-finals. And as a contestant in the Mrs. Empress SA India event the same year, she was crowned first princess.
How do you manage to juggle your personal and professional life?
It's very tough, very difficult, especially being so busy with my practice. I have a 3.5-year-old son. He is my blessing, and my mom is my pillar of strength. I'm so grateful to her.
I think it's so interesting that you mentioned that you need a support structure to do that. I think a lot of women feel the pressure to have to do it all.
Everyone has their challenges in life. What's important is how we rise up, and we don't allow those challenges to bring us down. The Mrs. SA journey actually empowered me to stand up for myself and to actually file for divorce. I was unhappy for many years, and many Indian women are scared to do that, and it has given me the opportunity to be who I am so that I can be a better version of my mom to my son.
If you had a motto or saying that helps you to go through life, what would it be?
I love the quote, unapologetically you, or unapologetically me. It's very important to be true to yourself. If you have a dream, never give up on that dream. Look at myself, for example. At the age of 35, all the doors are opening for modeling and for shoots, and that's always been my passion. So never let that die. Pursue your passion.